phone up so you can see if you can hear me? This show my volume low. Can you hear me?
Can you see the live?
What?
I don't see it on live. I don't see the live. I don't see the live.
Or just click on video.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me? Or just sit right there. Just click on video. I cut it down. Just sit right there. Hold on, TJ. Hodak Indigo. Kappa. Matt Ray. I'm just wondering if I'm making this look as good as it is. Who's that? Oh, the water man. You love your crystal? Oh, I'm so happy. You know, it was one more left, number one. I was saving it for Ari. I know it's so it's so good. Hold Dr. Warner. I just want a couple things I'll be talking about today. I don't know where to begin. You know what? I'm gonna end it with the Guardians. I'm gonna start with the stones. And do y'all realize how special these stones are that the Guardians has given us? The stones gave me a message the other day, again. And this time it was talking to me again about how to use it for your intention. And if I didn't make that clear the other day, I'm going to say it again. But it was showing me that we have to be careful with, wearing these stones, because first, let me give y'all what's coming to me, what these stones are and why they so special. You know, I've come to learn, not recently, but I learned that the crystals, quartz, mostly all stones, most of the earth, like the ruins and solidified stones, petrified wood, all of this, most of the rocks and stuff is petrified flesh in one form or another. Crystals is solidified tree sap from millions of years ago. I want y'all to go to a YouTube channel called Mud Fossil, Fossil, Mud Fossil University, and look at that man's stuff. I've been watching him for years, and just the proof that he had, and he'll show like how the rocks and then show like muscle, and how you can see it's petrified flesh. Like, you just gotta watch it to see it for yourself. I'm convinced. He was one of the first people out there to show that these mountains are, a lot of these mountains are ancient trees. Like, you know what? I'll go, what time is it? I want to make it to Air the tire. Oh, I probably could have went right there for air. Anyway, a solidified trees, right? But like I could take you some of these mountains and you can see that the rock formation that's on these mountains look like tree bark. Because you gotta remember in the Bible they talked about trees that was 8 miles wide. Y'all remember that? All in the Bible is about these gigantic trees. Like the movie Avatar was about a true time when we lived that way. The tree, that's where tree house come from. Because we made houses on the trees. They were so big. There was a time when we were connected to the earth and before you like look on Google at pictures of those beings coming in from Europe came over here and cut down the original sequoias. Them trees were giants. Like sequoias up there now has a circumference of about 25 feet, these trees. Those trees are midgets compared to what the sequoias. And you can see the pictures online. How big these trees were. Make sure y'all check that out. Now, ancient trees, all trees have this root system. These root systems. See it in your mind. I don't believe I don't have no tree of life. Okay, here go tree. There's always a tree of life around me somewhere. See the root system of the trees. Now, if there's a tree that's 8 miles long, wide, or 5 miles long or wide. Can you see that good in there? 5 miles. See the roots? If the tree is 5 miles, how far do the roots go? My mesquite trees in my yard. My mesquite trees. The mesquite tree roots go 300 feet in the ground like a well to go get water. That's why when you cut a mesquite, you'll see this brown water. That's its sap, but it's watery. Like mesquites go because they prone to the desert. They acclimate to the desert. Their roots go 300 feet. That's why you got to be careful where your septic system is and stuff because the roots will knock all of that out. Now, if you have a tree, so my mesquite tree in my backyard. It's probably about 25 feet high. You would think about 25 feet high. Probably bigger than 10 feet circumference because I could probably wrap around it twice. My body, I'm 5 feet. I could probably go around twice and still have some left. So that tree, roots go 300 feet. How many times 25 going to 300? 12. 25 going to 300 12 times. The root system is 12 times the size of the tree. So if I have a tree that's 5 miles wide, what's 5 times 12? Somebody tell me what 5 times 12 is.
60.
So what's that? 60,000 feet? You're talking about 60,000 feet of roots going in and it's spread out. So if the roots of the trees is what carries the sap, which I call the blood of the trees, right? The water carries the sap of the tree. If that's solidified, you're talking 60,000 miles of crystals. That's why they've been digging in Arkansas for so long, because this was these stones belong to one hub tree, is what they were showing me. Most of Arizona was one tree a long time ago, and her roots is spread out across Arizona. I mean, Arkansas. I think I said Arizona. I mean Arkansas. Whatever, Arkansas. It's spread out across that place. I need y'all to hear me. Her roots is spread out across that place, right? So if crystals is tree sap solidified, and I believe that it is. And it's another thing. The womb women before the time of men, we're the first cavemen. And the crystals, gold, copper, all of that is solidified tree sap. That's why they come in the veins. That's the roots of the tree. That's why they grow in veins. If you was to look at it through infrared at the way tree sap, the crystals grow in the ground, it's just like tree roots, because it is. It's the sap that was in the roots of the tree. Arkansas had a big tree, like a few miles wide, big tree. She was a hub tree. This tree, the spirit of this tree, she was a healer. The surrounding cities around a hub tree, creation tree. Now, the tree in my backyard taught me this about trees, because I have a tree in Baltimore that I would talk to. When I missed my tree when I came here, the mesquite tree in my yard, she has a baby. Her baby is in my yard. And she taught me that she was a hub. And we know that it worked because during the gathering of souls, that if you haven't done it yet, you should do it. Look at the channel. As soon as you go on the channel, you'll see the gathering of souls. Make your connection back to earth. Oh, why? Because something I wanted to talk about too. And Wadika is the reason that our obedience in Wadika, because I had these stones forever, but our obedience in doing the Wadika ritual has opened up nature to us. That's why these stones are communicating with all of us. I'm getting it everywhere. One of my sister coaches I ain't heard from in a long time, she just sent me a text yesterday saying, I'm headed to do some rituals in Colorado. And she sent the picture of the stone. Look at this age. Look at my finger. Get close to that and look what's happening. The hell? You was doing that? That's what every time I never seen this before in my life till I saw some weird stuff going on with my phone, y'all. I don't know where I cut out at. But I'm gonna keep going though. I hope y'all heard. I don't know where I cut out at. I looked up and I was frozen. I did that before when I was talking about the stones. But because of our obedience with the Wadika ceremony, nature is responding to us. Because I've been was told to go get these stones. I've been got these stones. I never got anything from them. I just didn't know what the guardians told me to go get them for. But once we did the Wadika ceremony, now they starting to talk to me. But that was through our obedience. We have opened up nature. First with the tree ritual ceremony. If you haven't done it, do it. You can get it from Gathering of Souls. Just put Gathering of Souls in Wombs in YouTube, and the official video will come up. Or go to When you go to the channel, that's the official video of the channel, the Gathering of Souls video. Go do that and make your connection back. Make your individual connection back. But because we did the Wadaka, you can still do Wadaka. Next year, I want to lead about 20 women in the ritual. You can do it. Just put Wadaka in YouTube. You can get Wadaka, the water program. Every time we go, I'll let y'all hear Wadaka, as a matter of fact. Do Wadaka. Go to nature and reprogram. I never even put our video out because I switched phones and it messed my thing up. Hold on, let me get this real quick. Get Wadaka real quick while I'm at the light. Do Wadaka, y'all.
Take this time and meditate.
Do Wadaka. Take Wadaka to nature and reprogram it. When you get Wadaka off the site, you'll see. You'll get a video with it that teach you to do the Wadaka ceremony. But we all need to do that. But that has opened the way for us. If everybody who's calling me in telling me that these stones are communicating with them, it's everybody who did Wadaka in the tree ceremony. And I don't mean just feel the power of them. They're very powerful. Everybody feeling the power, but they're communicating with some of us. Anyway, so that's why they are. Now, these stones, I don't care if I got this stone a mile away from that stone. It's from one tree. It was one mother tree. It was her sap. It is her wisdom. The stones taught me the other night. Y'all see my altar. Go to my community post and you'll see my altar and shrine to my mother. The stones taught me the other night that to tell us to be careful with the stones and wearing the stones because they are activated now. And what I'm getting is the Wadaka ritual has activated the stones. These stones are activated. So they amplify your intention. I hope I'm not yelling. They amplify. Love you, Mom. They amplify. That's why I said that. They amplify your intention. So I need you to see it. Okay. You know how, like, when you're driving and it has, like, that's when it's hot outside and got that steam look coming off the ground like a mirage or something. And it got that steam coming off the ground. Let's use that as the energy coming off of the crystals. So when you look at your crystal, so I want you to see that coming off of your crystal about 4 to 6 feet. Okay? Now,
Make your offering now.
This is coming off of your crystal, whether you're conscious of it or not. I don't know if it's every crystal. These crystals are teaching me about themselves. That's all I can say. Oh, wow. That goes to what Trevelyan said the other day, something she read to me about the master crystals that teach you about them. That's deep. Anyway, they're telling me what they are. I don't know if it's all quartz. I'm thinking like you gotta remember, if crystals come from trees, then you don't know what energy is on the tree where you got that crystal from, where your crystal come from. It could have been in the forest with witches or a bunch of unalive bodies, or it could be the greatest things was happening there. I don't know. That's why you gotta be careful when you buy a crystal too, what energy is on it. Meaning, not the energy that you can't wash off. The energy that's in the crystal, that's a part of the crystal. You gotta know how to feel your crystals out, use your intuition, and know if this is a good stone or not, meaning the energy that's with it. Nature is innately positive, of course, but there's negative and positive everything. It's disagreeable. Let's use disagreeable and agreeable to everything. You know, if a bunch of people were probably strung up at that tree where that crystal, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Just know your how to connect with your stones and your crystals before you take on any entities or whatever. But these stones come from this wise tree. Huge, gigantic tree, Jack and the Beanstalk type tree. This is from her roots. They said that to be careful because they are here to amplify our intention for us. You don't have to activate that. It's happening. Your intention is your thoughts, y'all. Your intention is your mind. Your mind is around your body. The field of mind, your biosphere, is around the body. Some call it chi, prana, all kinds of stuff. It's around your aura. That's your mental field around your body. I know because I can work in that field. I can tell you certain things that go on with you. I can remove certain things out of that field. And it will clear your mind up, your thoughts. Your mind is around your body. So whatever your thoughts are, it's here. That's why people like myself, I can read people's thoughts. I didn't get why initially, but I understand now is because their mind is here, and I'm an energy master. I tap into it. I work with energy. God damn it, I levitate in sex. This ain't a joke. Just from pure energy, that much energy comes off of me. Listen to me. So this is your field. Your mind is around you. Right? So if I'm thinking, whatever I'm thinking, it's right here. Y'all with me? Whatever you're thinking is right here. It's around you. So, like the stone taught us the other day, if you, to use the stones, you tie your intentions to the stone's arc field. Its job is to amplify. How does it do it? It do it through sound. These are singing stones. They do it through sound. In your field, your thoughts have color. Color has sound. And that's what the stone connects to, the sound of your thought. It connects to the sound of your thoughts and amplify that for you. Damn, I wish I could show y'all this. I don't know if you can see that over that tree. You can see the tree and that mountain over there. I don't know if that'll show up in here. See what I'm talking? You see that? Okay, it's not going to show it. So, this field that's around this stone, its job is to expand intention. So, whether you are involved with that or not, so if you're sitting around and you're thinking evil thoughts, these stones are amplifying it. It's not like the stones are good or bad. It just has a job. So you're wanting, it showed me. It showed me fussing. I fuss too much. Get this, move this, stop. It showed me fussing, and that it was amplifying that for me. Think about that. So whatever it's in your mental field. The stones is amplifying it for you. So it gave this to me as a warning to be careful of that, because it will amplify your good and your bad. Tuesday night, I laid to rest, and I wasn't feeling good. I told y'all about that heart palpitation I get. The first time I got it is when we traveled cross country. By the time we got to Richmond, my heart started that. I haven't felt it in a long time. I just went out there in the world again and came back. The heart palpitations came back. I mean, it's nothing for me to get rid of it. It's not a thing. I will. And it's already subsiding. Hold on for a minute.
I just said sunflowers.
So be careful with that, because anyway, it's going to amplify your intention. But so I wasn't feeling well. Like I'm telling y'all, like I said, it didn't happen until I went cross country. It's just weird. Y'all said y'all was going through it too. It's this weird heart palpitation, and when it gets strong, it made me feel like I'm dizzy, like I had the shakes, like when I first got it. I went to the hospital. They couldn't find nothing wrong. Twice while I was out there, it felt like I was going to die. But twice, they didn't find nothing wrong. When I came back to Arizona, I had an episode real bad. While it's happening, they'll be like, my heart was on an EKG. Because if I have something wrong with me, I feel like something wrong, I'll go to the system to get a diagnosis and then go take care of it myself. They couldn't diagnose it. They couldn't find anything wrong with me. Looking at me like I'm crazy. They see my body shaking like that. There ain't shit wrong with you. All of your vitals are perfect, they were saying. So I don't know if something shot something in me. I don't know what it was. But I just came back again, coming halfway cross country. When I started getting back, I started getting heart palpitations. And whenever I go out there, I don't know what it is. But like I got rid of it before, and I'm getting rid of it now, but it's still there a little bit. The other night, Tuesday night, it came real strong. So I was like, I'm not going to the system. They can't help me. I'm in this by myself. I didn't even talk to the girls. I ain't tell nobody what I was going through. But I was a little irritated. They could tell that I was irritated, but I didn't want to talk about it. And that's why I ain't go live or nothing. I was dealing with it by myself. But by the time nighttime came, it got bad. Like I was up that night. I was up to about 3-4 a.m. with it. So I cut on all. No, first I started with the tuning fork, because my tuning fork helps it. Like it, as long as the tuning fork is on there, it stops. When I take it off, it do it. So I'm constantly like hitting the fork. And I'm doing it because I feel like if I don't, my shit gonna bust. So then I got a big singing bowl, a big one. It's called the Jupiter bowl. And normally I'll have somebody to do it for me. I didn't even want to fuck with nobody. I just wanted to just take care of myself. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I don't know. Because I'm like that sometimes. So I put it on my chest and I'm hitting the gong. When I hit it, it stopped. Now, mind you, I'm up. It's like 12 or something. I'm in the bed by after meditation at 8. I'm in the bed by 9 o'clock most of the time. So now I'm in it, and I'm like, I'm exhausted because I done had this tuning fork between the tuning fork and gong on there. This has been about an hour or two, about 2 hours. But as long as it's on there, it don't do it. So I'm constant and I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I keep about to pick up the phone to call one of them because they'll be glad to sit there with me and do it. But I just didn't want to. I kept doing it. And you know, sometimes when you ill, you can't think what to do. With somebody else, I know what to do. So in it, and I was thinking about the water program. Put the water program on. So I put all on. And it was kind of hard for me to focus because of the way this shit is feeling. It was hard for me to focus. So I laid in awe about 10 minutes. And all the frequencies in awe started calming enough that I could think about what to do. Let me tell you this. While I'm in this, hold on. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find the right food for my puppies. Don't like everything. The new girl, she's really funny. Demi. And they don't have her food in there. But anyway, and it's the only place I could come get it. I don't even know where else to go. Okay, sorry about that. So, I'm under all now. All sending these shock waves and stuff. Anybody who's been under all, y'all know what I'm talking about. But all ain't no joke. So all is sending these shock waves and stuff all through my body. But it brought me back enough that I could think. Cause just what this happened with my heart is I can't think in it. And The crystal spoke to me. You know, I don't know if traveling here or not, but the two that goes to that you got that third one, the healers, I call them the angelic healers. Those two gave me image to get them, so I picked them up. One in my right hand, of course, and one in my left hand. And I laid there. So, remembering what the stones just taught me, they amplify intention. So, I said, okay, what I did was amplify. All is already very powerful. What I did was amplify all. So I let all in, and I listened to the water, allowed the waters in, and then once I got the waters in my waters, I said, I am healed. I am totally healed. That's all I thought. And I saw that in my mind, in my mental field. I am healed. Mind you, I'm holding two stones. So then I imagined the stones aura mixing in with my fields. So now our field together is about 8 feet. And it's mixing in the stones, mind you, like the mirage I told you how a mirage, or the way that water look, the heat coming off the ground, that look. That's how the stones showed me their magic. That's how I see it. So I saw that mixing in with my thought. My thought was, I am healed. It expanded, then expanded, then expanded. And I passed out in that. I woke up, but felt like about 2-3 hours later. Mind you, I told you I can't hold them stones, number one. Because they start vibrating, tingling, almost, it's like painful pricks. Those two stones give off in my hands. Talking about it, got my hands doing it right now. So, I just took it, and I went past the pain that they give me. It's uncomfortable, like I gotta put it down and scratch real bad. I just went past all of it. I just held them tight and just let them do what they do. So it felt like I woke up about 2-3 hours later. When I woke up, I literally was just brand new. I was just completely back to myself, or better than myself. I opened my eyes and I was like, I don't feel shit. It's all gone. I looked at the stones and water was pouring from my hands. Yo, these stones ain't no joke, is why I'm telling y'all this. Water, my hands like I scooped water in both hands. Water was like dripping down on the bed. There was a puddle on where both hands were. I'm like, what the hell? And when I put the stones back at the altar, the water was different. It didn't it instantly dried up. You know how water, your hand to be wet? It was like, it instantly dried up, and my hands was like salty, chalky. Now, you would say I clean the stones in baking soda and salt. But they sit in that water, but then they sit in cleaning water, like just pure water, just clean them off. They sit in that for a day. I clean the stones off. I don't just take them out of that. I don't know, but my hands were chalky and wet. I looked it up online. Is that a thing? And there was some people talking about, well, rose quartz, it make their hands, they rose quartz and sit and sweat and pour water off of it. I don't know. These stones did that. I got up. I'm tripping on that right now. I got up and I went to the bathroom. When I came out the bathroom, my heart did a little pelt, like a little bit, like a don't. And I felt like it was going to come back, but I felt normal, but I didn't want that whatever that is to start again. So I grabbed this stone. I lay there. I'm sleepy as shit now. It's probably about 2:30 in the a.m. I grabbed this stone. I did the same thing and connected our fields, and I passed out. I woke up. Mind you, the first time when I woke up, I thought I was asleep like 2-3 hours. It was like 20 minutes, like 20 minutes later. As a matter of fact, it wasn't 2-3 yet, because it was like 11:45 when I laid down, and when I got up, it was about like 12:30, almost 12:30, something like that. And all of that was gone. I felt it again, so I grabbed this stone. I did the connection, my field, my mental field, to its intention field. My hands started tingling, and I passed out. When I woke up at like 2:30 a.m. or something, my hands was wet with sweat, pouring. And it's not sweat. I don't know what it is. It's some kind of water coming from the stones. Point that I definitely had to tell y'all. Make y'all connection with y'all stones. These are just not any crystals. These are not any quartz. These quartz come from that mother tree. She was huge. And all the quartz from this area, she was one tree. One, before I tell y'all about the guardians, I wanted to tell y'all, I know y'all been watching, some of you been watching this Diddy bullshit. Hold on for a minute. They said with the Diddy thing, remember I told y'all they had me in the White House with
They're still saying no sound.
okay, y'all. You don't hear me because I put it on mute when I'm talking to her. It is sound. I just was talking, so I put it on mute. About what we talk about. So remember in the dream. In the dream, speaking to the guardians, that is the visitation. I was with that man Billy, the one that was with Lewinsky. Remember? And I was in the White House. Part was the White House and part wasn't. It was weird. His hair was long and then it was short, like he was in Arkansas. But all of these officials, congressmen, what you call them people? What you call them people? What you call them as a collective? No, like mayors, all of them kind of people. That's the word. I couldn't find anything. Politicians. You know, I told you I was like politicians in the theater in the White House. Remember that? Now it's come out that they implementing nobody know how true it is or nothing. But Obama, Kamala, like all of these people, that's what they were showing me, the Guardians in a dream about these people. Because they was all like frantic, like what they gonna do, like what's coming out, and that's what's happening now. So the Guardians wanted us to know that for a reason. Because that's now. Since I said the video, about 2-3 days after that, that's what come out. All these politicians now. Thank you. Somebody was saying politicians. I couldn't, Yeah, but that mayor, I think it's that's on something else, Bobby. I'm not sure. Not on this stuff. But they were showing me, remember, because then he was like, let me call Diddy. So there's a lot of people involved with a lot of stuff. And now they're being implemented. But I told y'all that before it happened. Dewey? Dewey? You okay? So listen, y'all. This right here is wild. This right here is wild. Now, I've been getting visitation since I was... You gonna say something? Well, tell me what they said before I say this.
Hold on my seat.
Oh, they got mason jars. We should get those. They are so hard to get now. We gotta come back and get those. Go ahead.
Gigi says, hold up my Sika.
I see that.
You say, not forward. King Adonis says, free me from NYC. Bahama says,
you should stone to amplify your intention. Go ahead.
Bahama says, government officials. Bobby says, mayor of NYC got indicted. Stephanie says, politicians. Kraft says, okay. Let's see. Korea says, are there any stones I can buy today? King Adonis says, got about an hour and a half of sleep. This way says, you link in quickly with spirit. That's awesome. King Adonis says, that was me this rising. This way says, imagination is very powerful. Trevor says, yes. Gogo says, Hodak. King. Gogo says, Hodak, y'all. Brenda says, Hodak, and Hodak, everyone. King says, the ability to manipulate all energy with the mind. King says, aerogenetic. King Adonis says, your fingers twitching. King says, Hodak. Julia says, I love them so very much. Julia says, I live in Hope, Arkansas. Empress says, abundance. Bobby says, I drip that cutting down of the original trees. Gigi says, sending money tomorrow for her crystal. Tawana says, Hodak. Indigo says, he looks so good and it's slushy. He looks so good, it's slushy. Gigi says, I love my crystal.
Next time, read from the top down. You just read from the bottom up. That's it. Pretty much, thank you. I mean, unless I want you to read. That's what I just want to know what's happening right in the middle at the bottom. But normally just go from the top down. So I can get the order in my head. Okay, y'all. So, since I was 7 years old, that I can remember, I got my first visitation. And it was in an abduction. I was taken, but I don't remember being taken. I remember coming back. I came back in fetus position through the air into my bedroom window. The bedroom window was down though. I went straight through the glass, through everything. I just came in the window. And I stood at the window and looked up to like a cylinder, footballish, cigarish type silver ship with these notches all over it. And like its field around it was rainbow. Let's think about the rainbow we just saw. You don't know where I'm going with that. But that was my first thing I can remember. And then from then, the contact and the conversations. Go, I want to tell you something about a dragon. Look at that dog. Look at me. I want to tell you something about a dragon. Y'all mind if I bring something else in here real quick? Because what I'm about to tell you about the guardians, Go, are you here first? What I'm about to tell you about the guardians, when this came through, then dragons started coming through, like the word, like dragons. I'm like, so I started looking it up, like, why are dragons coming through? Okay, check this out. When I was little, my family been in deep magic my whole life. My grandmother was a witch, the real kind. I can tell you some stories you wouldn't believe, so I won't. But when I was little, my two older sisters told me they wanted to show me something. And this came to my dream the other day. After I found out who the guardians are, this came to my dream. And I've been meaning, I wanted to talk to you. I was about 7. No, I was 9 years old. I know how I remember. It's a true story I'm about to tell y'all. And we had in the basement. It was a closet in the basement. These 2 wooden doors. And my 2 older sisters said, "We want to show you something." And they opened the doors to the closet. It's just like tools that be in there. And they pushed me in there and locked it. Ran upstairs and cut the basement light off and shut the door. I'm terrified of the dark because I see things in it to this day. So I'm beating on the door. Like I don't even want to open my eyes. I'm just beating on the door to get out. And I heard this. So I was just stiff. And I could feel like air on the back of my neck. I don't know if this was, if I'm 9, then my next to the oldest, she was 11. And my oldest was 12. So 12-year-olds. I don't know if they had some kind of prank. But I know when I turned around, it was like 2 big red eyes in there. And it blinked and it said Angel, my name, my birth name, Angel. And it was just breathing on me. And I started screaming. I wouldn't open my eyes no more. I just started screaming. And they came and got me. And opened the door and said, "What did you see? Did you see it?" About a week later, we were all sitting watching television. Everybody watching TV. And I act like I had to go to the bathroom. But I went downstairs. That closet, I went down in the basement. That closet was locked. It was a nice house. My father always, I'm on the wrong way. We always had money, right? That closet was locked. Y'all remember the old couches back in the day? And it had that, underneath the couch was that some kind of black net thing. I took a match to that net thing. And I looked at the closet and was like, I know you the devil in the closet and you want to die. And I put that thing right there. I lit that couch. I went back upstairs and I sat down and watched TV like nothing was going on. In about 20 minutes, the heat and smoke started coming out the basement. I burnt that house down because of that demon in that thing. But the other day it came to me that it wasn't a demon, it was a dragon. I just want to tell you that I don't know what the fuck it was. I don't know if it was a childhood prank or something they did. But it was in that closet, it spoke and it was breathing on me. And all I could see was his red eyes. it didn't hurt me or anything. It was me afraid of it going crazy. It, I don't know, in my young mind, it could have been a prank. I don't know, but I know I burnt that house down. It's a true story. I can give y'all the address. And you can look it up. I burnt the house down because of that thing in that basement. But it came to me the other day that it was a dragon. So I don't know what to do with that. You know what I mean? Like, you and your sisters are good with this. But I think I was confronted with a dragon. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. I had to say that because what happened to me the other night. Okay, so I've been speaking with the guardians since I'm trying to figure out the first time they started actually speaking to me and telling me things and sending me on quests and all of this stuff. I know I meant to go to the place. Should I go? I know the first time, you know what I mean, that I was confronted, like at 7, but I don't remember the first time. I'm going to go into my archives. I'm going to meditation to figure out, to remember when it's the first time I started talking to them and stuff. But what dawned on me recently is I was doing meditation with the courts, and what came to me is, why didn't I never, what are the guardian names? I was like, I don't know. I never once asked their name. I just say the guardians. So as soon as I said it, and I'm hearing it right in this moment, I heard Ariel. I was like, Ariel? And she said it again, Ariel. I said, and who was the other ones? She said, somebody said, different beings were speaking. It was like Ariel, Azrael, Raphael, Uriel. And I know Michael and Gabriel, but I never put it together that I was talking to the archangels. And it never dawned on me, y'all, that I was talking to the archangels. It's angels and archangels. Some of them are art. And it's probably all 7 of the archangels. And it's some that's under them, like in those names that I just named. I know Michael and Gabriel are art. Raphael's are art. It's in the order. Michael has been with me since I was a little girl. I haven't talked to Michael in years. Since 2010 or 2011. Michael said that he was fighting the red dragon. When the dragon falls, all that belonged to the dragon was going to go with it. I told y'all that. I didn't know it. Gabriel came to me and told me. I was like, who are you? He gave me his name that y'all call him, but he gave me his ancient name. He said, I am Gabriel. I am Nuskul. And he told me that Nuskul, no, he didn't tell me. When I took it to the New Wapians, they showed me in the book that his true name was Nuskul. They was like, you just spoke the name of Gabriel, but it was in the holy tablets. But anyway, and he said that Michael was fighting the dragon. And he showed me, like, this war. And I haven't talked to Michael since. But I think that dragon just fell. But anyway, Michael was fighting the dragon. So Gabriel came. Gabriel's come to me in person. Like, I would wake up and he's standing at my window. Like this thing in my chest, the egg that I carry in my chest. He told me that I couldn't go to the doctors. He was standing in my room. And I woke up at my window. So I've had a relationship with him. And I still haven't seen Michael since. But like these 3 beings that's with me, when I did the 40-day fast, if you know what I'm talking about, go way back to the beginning of my YouTube. I got a video called Who is Darth Secrecy and what is the 7 principles? And that's a 2-hour documentary of myself, and to tell you what I'm talking about now. These beings appeared when I did that 40-day fast. This was back in 98. The fast started. The Guardians was telling me then that I had to go and do this fast. It was deep. You got to go look at it to see what I'm talking about. So, in that, I forget where I was going with that so much in my goddamn head. I don't know, they come back to me. So I was speaking to the guardians. No, what was I saying just now particularly? I want to go back to that. She be here, but she'll listen to me. Y'all can tell me.
We were talking about how them
Do the
revealing
introductions
things.
now.
I passed that already. I wish I could rewind it. I wish I could rewind it. What?
Them, the real name, that's cool and all that.
I don't know. But Gabriel started conversing with me. They didn't want to told me to do that 40-day fast. Oh, the three beings. The three beings came to me in the fast. Because when I started that fast, I wasn't allowed to have contact with nobody. I wasn't allowed to have no watch. I wasn't allowed to have to listen to the radio. I could listen to pre-records, but I couldn't listen to the radio because they said that I couldn't be influenced by the outside world. So they would wake me up. In that 40-day fast, I traveled. They took me places on earth, off earth. I traveled. Like I didn't sleep for the first 7 days of it. And Kefa was in Delaware waiting for me. And she didn't sleep. Those before I left, before it started, when them beings first contacted me, Kefa was there. She and I didn't sleep for 7 days straight. We wasn't high, no drugs, nothing. I never do drugs like that. Well, I did some pink hearts, black beauties, and yellow jacks. But anyway, not during that time. And we didn't sleep. And then when I left her for 7 days, I didn't sleep for 14 days straight. And these beings would be there. I would lay. Whenever I closed my eyes, I was gone. I was gone somewhere. I was just being taken like the whole time. They would say, time to pray. Like they gave me instructions on how to pray. I had to have a tub of olive oil. I couldn't use soap. I had to wash in a tub of olive oil. And I had to pray certain times of the day. And they would tell me. They would teach me things. And then I started going crazy because I wasn't allowed to leave this room. And my claustrophobia started kicking in. And like, I got the fuck out of here. And this being started talking to me. He was disagreeable. And he started saying, you ain't got to stay in here. Just leave. Turn the knob. Follow me. Go with me. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? He said, I go by many names. They don't know who I am. They call me Lucifer. They call me the devil, Apophis. He just started, like, what the fuck is happening to me? And in that moment, I knew that this being, whoever it was trying to make me fail, and my strength came out of it. I just started writing. I have a journal to this day. I just started writing. I just started writing. And I wrote my way into strength. I literally wrote my way into strength. And I stayed there and I endured it. At the end of the 7 days, the three beings, Ariel, Azrael, and I'm not sure if it's Uriel or Raphael. I mean, they was in there. Not like some shit in my head. They was there. They told me that I could leave. And that I could do the 33 days left in Delaware. And I went to my sister's house. And that was a whole fucking journey. To this day, if I go to Wilmington, Delaware, they think I'm the Messiah because they saw me. They saw me in stigmata. They saw, like, the bone in my hand was gone. Like, you could do like this and touch my hands. Your fingers in my hand and on my feet. And this right here was bloodshot red. Those people saw that. To this day, like if I stopped going, I would go to a club and they'd be like, there she go. That's the, because all these, my sister pretty popular up there. And all the people that was at her house. So I stopped going there. I'm telling y'all, this is some real shit. But those three beings, that's when they appeared. That's when Ariel, Azrael, I don't know why it's a cross between Uriel and Raphael still, but I'll ask. So these beings been after that they was with me. Like I woke up one time and my cover I could see them but I'm still like not with the shits. You know what I mean? This is probably like 2000. And I'm laying on the couch in my living room, fell asleep watching TV. And I woke up feeling my cover slowly sliding off of me. And I couldn't figure out why. Like, and then I'm a jet black and I'm looking and I see three, first it was a man over by the TV. A being. He had a white gown on, dark skin, clean shaved, like his beard. And he had his hand like in a strange position, like the way his hand was, and the other hand was like this or something on his chest. And I'm looking like in the dark, but I could see him. What the fuck? So it freaked me out. Pulled the covers up, went back to rest. That's when I felt the covers coming off and looked, and it was her and two male beings, the same ones from the fast. Ariel, she's Ariel, Azrael. And this is either Raphael now, I know, or Uriel. They were standing at the end of the couch. Kevin, you remember this? I screamed so goddamn loud. I pulled my covers back and I screamed for Keffa to come get me. I was scared to open my eyes. She came running in there out the bedroom. What's the matter? I was like, what's some beings in here? They was taking my covers off of me. Then I was crying and everything. Can you stay here with me? She was like, yeah. Just stay till I fall asleep. And I fell asleep in her lap. Woke up the next day. I was face down across the room. All my clothes off. But my clothes was folded neat on the floor by the couch. I was face down and I woke up like this. I was abducted. And I had the flashes of all the times that I was when I was 7 coming back in the window. When I was 14, the thing that happened with the key. This all the way up to where I was at that moment at 28. I bullshit y'all not. I'm telling you, it's the movies. Steven Spielberg can't write this shit right here. Every word I told you just now is true. Do what you want to do with that. But that's when the fastest when those three beings came. So they took me again at that time. I don't know where I went. I don't remember anything. I just remember I woke up butt ass naked, face down, palms up though. Imagine that. Laying on your stomach, face down on the floor, but your palms up. That's how I woke up, both palms up. Have no idea what that means. So my palms and feet up. You can see, you can standing on me, you can see the white of my hands and the white of my feet. Like that. That's my story, I'm sticking to it. But point, now we know who these beings are that's contacting me. And okay, now, and we're going to deal with that a little bit, and I'm going to go. When they say the archangels or angels, angel just means messenger. It's not these beings, winged beings sent from God. Who is God? We're going to have to deal with all of that. To come to who are these archangels? These are the Anunnaki. These are the ones who ran from Earth to Risk, Earth to Nibiru, who seeded Earth, who destroyed parts of Earth, who fought on Earth, who got these beings here, these sinister ass beings in control of their work for them. It ain't what you think it is, like this biblical, these apparitions. You know, some of us take the names because of stories we've heard. No, they're not ghosts. They're not just energy. They're beings. They're actual beings, and I've seen them. I've seen 5 of them. I've seen Michael. I've seen Gabriel. I've seen Ariel. I've seen Azrael. But I don't know if that's Uriel or Raphael. I don't know why I don't know. I gotta see why them two, like, it's an energy with the two of them. I don't know. But it's not like, you know, this fake place called heaven. No, heaven is a real place. Right now, heaven is Nibiru because that's where they at. These are actual beings that we have been blinded from. That our barytheric gland has been removed. They said it will be replaced in the last days here. That's why some of us got that lump. The barotheric gland will be replaced. Read the holy tablets. In the holy tablets, you have the ancient tablets in there, like the Tanakh, ancient hashes, the Gilgamesh epics, the Enema Elish, and they speak about, because we were so intelligent, these beings that created us, Ninti, Argal, Aristogal, when these beings created, the scientists that created man, we became smarter than them. So they removed our barotheric gland. But in these days, they will be replaced. That's why people are waking up. That's why you might be sore here. The gland is being replaced, or that gland is super big right here. Listen to me. What the fuck are you looking at? Like they were scoping the shooters or something. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta really understand that these are real beings. It's like saying, a lot of people, like y'all, say, I dreamt about you. You came in my dream and you told me this, to that, like that. But I'm not a ghost, though. My energy is real. The Guardian said, when somebody tell me that they dreamt about me, they are primordial. If you're a male, you are the son of a primordial, or of the primordials. So, but I'm a real person. I'm a real being. So if they on Nibiru has my image, I'm not with them. I'm here on Earth. I'm real though. It's like that. It's not no apparition, y'all, no ghost, or just some shit in your mind. These are beings. And if you feel like you're connected to them, then you should be able to see them. Because they real beings. And they work through holograms and stuff. They there, but they talk to me. They project themselves in my space. It took me a long time to understand the energies of the guardians. I didn't even know. I didn't know what their names was. But that doesn't change for me the image. That doesn't change for me what these beings are. And it don't mean that they are all agreeable. Because Greeks decided to call them Archangels. No, they the ones in charge. Michael walked with a sword. Michael will take your head off. Michael ain't no joke. It ain't, but the heavenly, this picture that they have painted about heaven and angels, it don't roll like that. That's not what it's like. These are beings on missions, just like I'm on mission Earth. They on mission Nibiru, or they on mission Risk. They trying to repair the ozone layer from their planet, from Risk, which is the 8th planet in the three suns constellation. 3 sun, and we have 1 sun. They have 3. That's why 1,000 years to God. I mean, 1 day to God is 1,000 years to man. Because it takes us 365, which is bullshit. It's really 366 and a half days, whatever it is, to go around the sun. For their 1 planet to go around 3 suns, it takes them 1,000. For them to rotate around 3 suns, it's 1,000 years. 1 day to God is 1,000 years to man. That's why they're the beings who created us. They're actual beings who probably listening right now. You know what I'm saying? They're not just some energy or some fake ass shit that y'all, the way y'all seeing them. These archangels, which will make me dig into them deeper now, because I want to know they planet. They're not from heaven. And if it is, heaven is a place. What's the name of heaven? You see? But I'm gonna stop it right here. I'm gonna go. Because I'm hungry and I'm passing my time to eat. So, we'll talk more about it later, but let her read the comments real quick.
Are there crystals remaining? That's Korea. Sensitive Soul says, left New York last year, now in hurricane land. Something everywhere. King Adonis says, I'm a white dragon. Gogo says yes. Gogo says, I'm so connected to the dragon world. They're my family for real. Gogo says, I remember you telling me that story, Sika. Gogo says, I'm driving but listening. King says, I'm getting chills. This way says, wow. Trevelyan says, the dragon was most likely you. Gogo
That
says,
dragon wasn't me. Go ahead.
Gogo says, that's fascinating.
I appreciate
wow.
it, but no, huh?
Gogo says, that's fascinating. Wow. Gogo says, it's probably was one of your dragons. This way says,
I take that. It was probably one of my dragons, or I mean, about all of us being raised in religion, so we called everything a demon or angel. It had nothing to do with that shit. Go ahead. Yes, that's what I said to the person who asked. They're Anunnaki, yes.
This way says, yes, those sound like archangel names. King says, I had a dream of the dragon falling. King says, there was an arrow of Tazohi.
Like Tazohi.
This sensitive soul says, Michael is a warring angel. King says, Archangel Michael is my spirit father. This way says, fasting can bring about some powerful energy.
Okay, you can stop there. I read the rest. Okay, y'all. On that note, thanks for being here. But now we know who these guardians are, and I know everybody have their own way of looking at these beings. Now I'm going to go find the truth now that I know, because I want to know the origin of all of it. Why did they call them archangels? Why did, you know what I mean? Like, that's not who they are. That's just some Greek shit. That's not what these beings are. They are living beings speaking to us in holograms and doing shit, getting this work done. They're on a mission just like I'm on a mission. Mission Earth right now. They're trying to help save this planet from these sinister ass beings that taking over the planet. Because there are other you got to remember, the fallen ones were Anunnakis too. 600. They made it in the story with the devil. 600 demonic, angels fell, became demons. That's the 600 Anunnaki who went against Enki. The brothers Enki in their little fighting. They came down here with their posses and Lil, his boys, meaning ruler of the skies, all that means, his real name was like Nud the Mud or some shit like that. And his boys, they went against the will of Allah. Gabriel came and told him, Gabriel has an ancient name too, Nusku, came down and told him, was like, look, Anu said, Anunnaki, meaning those sent from Anu. Anu sitting there as the Most High. That's what y'all talking about when y'all call him the Most High. And you said the Most High, like, look, this is the orders we doing. And Lil, like, nah, I ain't doing that shit. I ain't trying to help man. I ain't trying to do nothing. Inky, like, no, that's why Inky was whispering to Fisham, however you say his name, which is y'all story of Noah, that was stolen from the ancient tablets of that man. How do I know? I have the tablets. I can show you the tablets. He whispered to them. He was whispering to him, look, I'm trying to help save man. And Lil, ruler of the sky, was like, nah, fuck all that. I ain't helping them nothing. So he went against Anu orders. So then they fell from grace from Anu and wasn't allowed back, is what that is. That's probably who Satan is. And Lil, he wanted to go back home to his father because they cut him off. This is galactic war we talking about. So them beings are here. You know what I mean? Their names is in the book. They got some names like Sasha Fierce, Jay-Z, Jehovah. They got names like Aaliyah. That was the name of the 600 fallen ones is in the book. I keep telling y'all. And them beings here. And now you see them, they up on high drinking adrenochrome and shit. That's why. That's why they got hotels. You can go to restaurants now where people meet on the menu in California. Y'all know about that? Do you know about that? People meet on the menu. Choose your spleen and your thigh meat. You got people who's volunteer when I go, I want to be a part of this restaurant. Listen, what do you think these beings are? What do you think Diddy is? He's one of them. In the flesh, y'all looking at him. Y'all looking at those who's running this. The queen, all of them. That's why every president you ever had is related to the queen. Who they just found out was related? Was it Brad Pitt and Trump? Or Brad Pitt and Obama? But anyway, that's what it was. It goes deep. They all related. They them 600. And they running the earth. They fell here, people. And they running this. Y'all talking about demons and angels, some ghost shit. Because religion got our minds tied up in some bullshit. No. Them beings are here. Who you call demons are here running this world. They got all kind of titles. Politicians. Entertainers. They playing basketball for you. They doing all kinds of shit. And pulling you in. They the face of your commercial. They the ones who make your perfume. You want to smell like them. You know what's in that shit.
Introductions now.
You want to dress like them, talk like them, walk like them. You want their cars, you want their jewelry. Do you know? You looking at them and they got on diamonds but P. Diddy, he got motherfucking crystals in his underworld, amplifying his shit. They got crystals on the walls. Hugh Hefner them crystals on the walls because they doing ritual and it's amplifying. And then they put the shit out, make you sing they fucking crimes. How many of y'all sang that song with Bieber? Lost myself at a Diddy party. Y'all just singing the shit, amplifying the shit for him. Y'all singing their sins of these demons. You dancing to the sins. They go down in these dungeons and shit. On these islands. Doing all this F shit to people. The people come up out of that and make a song about it. And it's running your world. You're singing it. It's your anthem. It's your affirmation. Songs, I keep telling y'all, are freaking affirmations. Hear me. Songs are affirmations. So that's why how many songs are there in the world? Can anybody tell me how many songs have been made in this world? Why in the hell radio stations play the same songs over and over and over? Didn't I just hear that song 10 minutes ago? All day long, every 10 minutes, a song. Come on, the next song. Each one of them being played every 10 minutes because it's your affirmation. And then you buy it. You put it in your car. You put it on your phone. You listen to it. And you affirming. Songs are affirmations. And then they put the shit in the movies for you. Come to find out half the shit in the movies is the shit that was happening down there. The shit they was doing. The F stuff they was doing. So now you watching the movies. In the movies, you got songs. Your affirmation. The movies are your vision boards. Because then you see it. You want it. So you manifest in their world because that's their goddamn vision board. So everybody want these shoes. Everybody want that shirt. Everybody, it's a goddamn seance. Take their name off your back. Just wear a cotton goddamn shirt. Don't even feel like you're nothing if you don't wear them shoes. Just wear some goddamn copper and some cotton. See? But you brothers out there trying to be Diddy. Trying to be demon. Trying to be whoever this is. Trying to be demon. Trying to be Mary J. Blige. What energy is she? You learning now? You see it? What I've been trying to tell y'all? You see what they are now? You see what they are now? You see what they've been eating and doing and effing and just doing and drinking and doing? Come to find out that wasn't baby oil. They said that wasn't even baby oil. People laughing about 1,000 bottles of that baby oil. But you don't hear no celebrities really laughing about it. Because they know it ain't baby oil. That's that stuff that make you black out. Y'all. If y'all don't see it, I don't know what to say. If y'all don't see the umbrella over us all from these beings, I don't know what to say. Change your music. Change the music that your children are listening to. They singing the songs of demons. What they doing to the babies? These young people come in. They just want the life because they think that's the life. They think that's the life to have, so they come in and they want their music to go through that scene where they don't realize they could just make their songs and they could just sing their songs to their community. Put their music out themselves to your community. Heal with your music. I told y'all what the arts is. It's true. Magic is Vitex. Magic is manipulation of energy. That's why Disney got the subliminal, and McDonald's got the subliminal, and all these different places got the symbols and the subliminals, and this whole thing is fucking magic. It's wizards, warlocks, and witches that's running Hollywood. Hollywood. What is Hollywood but the staff of a warlock or a witch? They use the Hollywood. Literally. When you talk about witches and warlocks, they use Hollywood because that's their Hollywood. They don't use cedar. They use Hollywood. That's real wood. So this whole place, I mean the whole place, Hollywood. Wake up. Render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Change your path. Give them back all of this shit. Give them back their image. Y'all are so into their image. Or we all have been so into their image that we don't even know what righteousness is. What do you look like? I say to y'all all the time, what's your goddess or your God look like? Do you know? We become spiritual, don't even know the rules. We don't know what to do. When you go to Hollywood, when you become something out there, you got groomers who tell you the first thing they give you is an image. They help you with your image, so you can identify with something, so you can aspire to that image. We come into spirituality, we don't have image. This isn't a total healing package. Where's your image? You have to see what your goddess look like, and aspire toward her or him. Or you just out there, still being influenced by these demons, by the work of this devil. Y'all hear me though? I'm gonna go. I'm 12 minutes past my time. I should be eating right now. We'll talk soon, y'all. Anybody see anything before I go? Let me not just cut off like
Satan's legion of this is from Lisa. She says Satan's legion of demons and his minions are attacking everyone eating their flesh. Sensitive says watch the documentary The Family. It shows all of the presidents are related and pre-selected. Lisa says it's real, Sika. Yes. Lisa says they're making clothes out of human flesh. This way says speak. Patrima says true. Sensitive says truth. Lisa says nothing but the truth here. This way says wickedness. Malachi says 97 to 200 million, give or take, in the world. Lisa says Satan was a musician. Sensitive says spells on relations with the
I read the rest of
Okay,
it.
read all that.
Okay, y'all, I'm out. His lost to touch y'all. Hold on, day.